श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मरन मोहन जू की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शतर शत शिष्मार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शतर शत शिष्मार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शतर शत शिष्मार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्यालल प्रविष्टम विष्णुपार शतर शत शिष्मार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्यालीला प्रविष्ट महाभागवत श्री गौर किशोरदास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। नित्यालीला प्रविष्ट श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। नित्यालीला प्रविष्ट वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। श्री रूपानुग गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शारद गोसाई प्रभु की जय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदारी श्री गौर पार्षद वृंद की जय। नाम जय श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुर वृंदावन धाम की जय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदाता गिरिराज महाराज की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय। श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाय की जय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। Jai Shri all the Śaraṇāgati kirtans of Srila Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki Jai. All his Kalyana Kalpataru, Gitavali, and Gitamala kirtans ki Jai. All of the writings of Srila Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. We go through the Mangala Charana. Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Tividito Koriya Gurvanvaye Bhato Bhanuriva Prabhata Gagane Yogora Sankirtanai Maya Varati Mingilo Daragatan Udritya Jivan Niman Krishna Prema Sudabdi Gahana Sukam Pradat Prabhung Tang Bhaje Vande Bhakti Vinodang Shri Gaura Shakti Swarupakam Bhakti Shastragya Samrajam Radharasa Sudhanidhim Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidanandamine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Vrishabhanusutan Vitavamatanu Yamuna Tatanagara Sutam Murali Kalagita Vinora Parang Bhajagodrumakanana Kunja Vidum Smara Gaura Gadadhara Kelikalam Bhava Gaura Gadadhara Pakshachara Shrinu Gaura Gadadhara Charukatam Bhaja Godruma Kanana Kunja Vidum Tavai Vasmi Na Jivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Devi Tvam Nayamang Charanantikam Bhaktya Vihina Aparada Lakshai Kshiptashtakamaditaranga Madhe Kripa Maitvam Sharanam Prapanna Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. One second, let me remove these marks. There, okay. All right, so continuing on with our Śaraṇāgati program, our Bhaktivinoda-gīti-dhārā program. This is our 20th session. Dandavat pranams, everybody who's here. Hare Krishna, Shri Devi Didi, Anadi Krishna Prabhu, Archana Didi, Sarveshwari Mataji, Champak Mataji, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Madhavendra Puri Prabhu, Radha Vinod Prabhu, Shubhananda Prabhu, and let's see who's on YouTube and Facebook. Raseshwari Mataji and some other devotees Dandavat pranams. And also pranams to all the devotees watching in the future. Hare Krishna. All right, so we'll go through the 4 parts of our program. We'll go through the glory. First, we're singing the Bhaktivinoda Dashakam. So every day we're going through 2 verses. This is written by Bhakti Deshik Acharya Maharaj. And it's the song, that's the stotra in all the Gaudiya Mat songbooks for Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So we'll sing that. Then we will, today I'm going to I'll read the translation of the song that for today, Āmāra Bolite Prabhu. And then we'll go back and read my some comments that my Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami made on this song. And then we will go through the meaning of all the words of the song, and then we will sing it. And we'll see how the flow goes, but maybe we can go through some more Bengali language stuff today. Let's see how we do on time. All right. Let's begin. Oh, and I forgot, we'll also go through Srila Bhakti Srila Goswami Maharaj's definition of Ātma-nivedanātmikā. Actually, I wonder, maybe it'd be nice to go through. Yeah, one second. Let's just look at the first 2 verses just so that we get the flow. One second. How come it's not letting me see there? Okay, so the first 2 verses are like this. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the unending and ever-increasing ocean of compassion. He is the unending and ever-increasing ocean of compassion. Amandya Karuna Gunakara. He is the mercy incarnation of Sri Chaitanya Dev, Sri Chaitanya Devasya Daya Avatara. He is the Doya Avatar. and the very embodiment of the, and he is the embodiment of the very potency of Sri Gaur Hari. Is Sa Hi Gaura Shaktir Bhavita. Will that divine personality, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, again become visible to my eyes? He is the dearmost follower of Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, Srimad Jagannath Prabhu Priya. He is one at heart with Srila Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, Ekatmako Gaura Kishora Kena. And he is composed of Sri Gaur Hari's compassion. He's Sri Gaura Karuna Maya. Will that divine personality, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, forever be held within my constant remembrance? Nityam Smrito Bhaktivinoda Deva. Okay. Now the next two verses. Shri Nama Chintamani Sampracharar Adarshamacara Vido Dadoya Sajagaro Smriti Mandire Kim Nityam Bhavir Bhakti Vinora Deva. Through his personal conduct, he established the ideal method for widely spreading the wish-fulfilling gem of the holy name. Will that divine personality, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, forever remain awakened within the temple of my memory? Nama paradhai rahitasya namno mahatma jatam prakatam vidaya jive dayalur bhavita smrito kim kritasano bhakti vinora deva. He manifested the glories of Sri Harinam when chanted free from offenses. Or maybe we could say, he manifested the glories of offenseless chanting of Sri Harinam, and thus bestowed the greatest benevolence upon the living entities. Will that divine personality, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, forever alight the throne of my remembrance? Jai. Okay, so oh yeah, and let's go through the definition where right now we are on the, I don't have it here. Oh God, so I'm so unorganized. But yeah, we're going through this chapter. Oh wait, sorry guys. Where is it? I guess it's not here, yeah. Yeah, so we are on the second chapter of Śaraṇāgati, the second limb, Ātma-nivedanātmikā. So let's see Srila Bhakti Rakshak Srila Goswami Maharaj's definition for this. Okay, so Srila Goswami Maharaj in his Prapanna Jivanamrita, he says, this chapter 7, verse, says, Haro dehadi shuddhatma paryantasya samarpanam eva nishesha rupena hyatma nikshepa uchyate atmartha cheshta shunyatvam krishnartaika prayasakam apitanyasta sadhyatva sadhanatvam chatat phalam evam nikshipya chatmanam swanata charanam bhujat nakarshtum shaknuyachchapi sadatan mayatang bhajet. To summarily offer everything, from body and its paraphernalia up to the pure soul. To offer everything, your body, everything related to the body, even your own soul, onto the lotus feet of Sri Hari is known as Ātma-nivedanātmikā, our full self-surrender. All selfish pursuits are abandoned and every endeavor is for Krishna alone. And that too, up to the point of completely depending on Krishna for one's personal means and ends. Having thus cast oneself onto the holy lotus feet of one's Lord, one can never be swayed from that position, and he engages in pure devotional service with all his heart forever. And then the next verse, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj quotes from somewhere. He says, Krishnāyar pita dehasya nirmamasyang nahang krite manasas tat sarupatvam smritam Ātma-nivedanam. Ātma-nivedan is known as the condition of having offered oneself to Krishna solely to satisfy him, while being devoid of possessiveness and false egotism, ahanta and mamata. So that is the definition of Ātma-nivedan, and you see these moods all throughout these kirtans that we're singing now. One second. Okay, I think it might be nice just to review the kirtan that we went through yesterday. I mean, in the last session. Oops. There. Okay, so we went through the song Aham Mama Shabda Arte. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, whatever is suggested by the words I and mine, I have submitted at your feet, O kind-hearted one. I no longer maintain, my Lord, that I belong to myself. Now I am solely yours. This embodied jiva has shed the egoism, the ahanta, associated with the word I. And now the self-conception of being yours, tvadiya, has entered his heart. All that I have, my body, home, followers, brothers, friends, wife, children, belongings, my means, and my household, they have all become yours, and I have become your servant. Now I simply reside in your household. You are the head of the household, and I am your attendant. All my endeavors now are for your happiness. My gross and subtle bodies, merit and sin, these no longer belong to me, Prabhu. I am now free. When a soul sees the golden Lord, all of my desires have merged with yours. Today, Bhaktivinoda has forgotten himself. So it seems like this song here is very, yeah, my Param Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivinoda Goswami Maharaj, he categorizes a song as Ātma-nivedanātmikā ahaṅtaspada dehi samarpan. So this is offering the self. No, it's the I, like the how would you say that? Atma ahaṅtaspada dehi samarpan. So of the possessor of the body, the I-ness and the possessor of he who possesses the body, that I-ness is being completely offered to the Supreme Lord. So this is offering all our egoism, all sense of I, we're offering that to the Lord. And now in this next song, it's focused on offering what is mine. The previous song was offering the sense of I to the Lord, and now this song is the sense of everything that belongs to me, the mamata. How does my Param Gurudev categorize this song? I'm just curious. Yeah, Ātma-nivedanātmikā mamataśpada deha samarpan. So let's read the translation for the song, and then we will go over my Gurudev's comments on this song. Yeah. So translation. O Lord, apart from you, there is nothing else that I can call my own. You alone are my Father, friend and brother. My friend's wife, sons and daughters are all your servants and maidservants. My endeavors for them are based on that relationship only. Considering my wealth, family members, home, and possessions to be yours, I protect them only as your servant. For your service, I shall earn money and bear the expenses of your household. I know neither good nor bad. I only serve. Very simple, huh? I know neither good nor bad. I only serve. I am but a watchman guarding the interests of your household. I engage my senses, hearing, sight, smell, and taste, in accordance with your desire. I no longer do anything for the sake of my own pleasure. Bhaktivinoda says, your happiness is the essence. Your happiness is the essence of my life. So let's go through my Srila Gurudev's comments on this song. It's pretty heavy. I'm just letting you know. But I think he focuses mostly on this part that that you alone are my father, friends, and brother, and my friend's wife, sons, daughters, they are all your servants and maidservants, and my endeavors for them are based on that relationship only. My Gurudev really focuses on this point here. Yeah, it is pretty heavy. You'll see. And I think this is from this is in Badger, New Brudge, and I think it was in 1997 or 1998. Yeah, he would go to different devotees' homes, and and so he'd bless the homes of all different devotees in Badger. And then when he would go to their homes, he would speak on a different song of Śaraṇāgati. So I can't remember whose house this was. Maybe it was Banki Bihari Prabhu's, or yeah, I think so, but I don't know. No, I think Gurudev Kripavinodiya was at Banki Bihari Prabhu's house. So this one, I don't know, it might have been Prankishore Prabhu's place. Anyhow, but yeah, it's in the 90s. So my Gurudev says, try to hear this explanation of this song, Āmāra Bolite Prabhu. Try to hear the explanation very attentively. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written this especially for married persons, for both lady devotees and male devotees. Try to follow it in your daily routine. If you really want to if you really want to be a devotee, from today you can make a vow like this. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is our Shiksha Guru, more than our Diksha Guru. Only serve those who serve Krishna. If a wife is not Krishna conscious, should we support her or not? If a father is not in the line of bhakti, we should have no relationship with him. If a husband is not chanting and remembering, but instead thinking, I am not the eternal servant of Krishna, we should have no relationship with him. All our relationships must depend on whether a relative or friend thinks himself an eternal servant of Krishna, and whether he is also acting as one. Then we can totally serve him. Otherwise, if our Guru is not Krishna conscious, we can give him up as Bali Maharaj did. Bali Maharaj gave up his Gurudev, Shukracharya. Disciples are not the property of Gurudev. All disciples are the property of Krishna and Mahaprabhu. Some gurus think that their disciples are their own property, and for that they are going to hell. All the gopis left their husbands. Bharat Maharaj, the brother of Ram, left his mother in a moment. As soon as he heard that she was opposed to Ram, he gave her up. Vibhishan promptly left his brother Ravan, who was making a plan to quarrel with Ram. He left him at once. We see that after leaving these people, all these devotees were happy. Therefore, the center of all our relationships should be based on service to Krishna. Let me reread that. The center of all our relationships should be based on service to Krishna. Once there was a person who was very friendly with me. I saw that he was initiated by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, your Prabhupada. So I was also very I was also on very friendly terms with him. When he first came to me, he was renounced. But later, he gave up his devotional practices like chanting and became like a Mayavadi. He continued coming to me in a friendly way, but I told him, our friendship was only based on Krishna consciousness. Now that you are not following, we can have no friendship at all. Not even for a moment will I have any relationship with you. If we want to develop our Krishna consciousness, our relationships should be based on service to Krishna. Ravan was a worshipper of Shankar, Lord Shiva, and he offered his head to him in a fire sacrifice. Shiva became very happy and gave him 10 heads. Although Shiva was always very pleased with Ravan, when Ravan kidnapped Sita and became opposed to Ram, Shankar, Mahadev, at once left him. Shiva never supported him in the battle, and Ravan was killed by Ram. Kamsa, Bhaumasura, and so many other demons were also worshipping Shankar. Shankar can give anything, even Krishna Prem, and they were worshipping him. But when they became offensive to Krishna or Ram, however, Shankar at once left them and they were killed. In conclusion, if you want to be a good devotee, your relationships should be on this basis. Our honor for Vaishnavas and God brothers will depend on how much faith they have in Gurudev and pure Vaishnavas, and how advanced they are in bhakti. Our honor for Vaishnavas and God brothers will depend on how much faith they have in Gurudev and pure Vaishnavas, and how advanced they are in bhakti. We should not think, he's my God brother, so even if he is committing offenses, he is still my God brother and superior to all others. Never think like this. Yes, we shouldn't have this kind of sectarian mentality. Anyone who is chanting and remembering is in our Gaur family. He may be in Nityananda's family, Srimati Janava's family, Sri Shamananda's family, Śaraṇāgati Das Thakur's family, or any devotee's family. A person may be our most bosom friend, but if he is not in Krishna consciousness, we have nothing to do with him. If you make friendship with him, you will be degraded. Thought this part was interesting, huh? Anyone who is chanting and remembering is in our Gaur family. He may be in Nityananda's family, Srimati Janava's family, Sri Shamananda's family, Śaraṇāgati Das Thakur's family, or any devotee's family. So we shouldn't just be partial to somebody, oh, because he's my God brother. So even if he's committing offenses, he's still my God brother and superior to all others. No, we shouldn't have this. No, we shouldn't be looking at just that. We should be looking at how much they are actually following, chanting and remembering. It doesn't matter which parivar, which family they are in, which line they are in, but if they are, interesting. Anyways, this is a whole topic. I'm not going to get too into this right now, but there's something similar, also extremely heavy like this from my Param Gurudev, very Srila Bhaktivinoda-gīti-dhārā Keshav Goswami Maharaj. We've read it a couple of times before, but I'll read it again. It's the end of this article. One must correctly identify a Vaishnava. So my Param Gurudev Srila Bhaktivinoda-gīti-dhārā Keshav Goswami Maharaj says, the degree to which I have been able to make a Vaishnava my property and honor him can be measured by one criteria only: how indifferent or apathetic I have become towards non-Vaishnavas, realizing that they have no relation with me. Unless one is wholly indifferent towards non-Vaishnavas, that is, has no relationship with them at all, one has no hope of ever developing a sense of kinship with the Vaishnavas. Our conviction that the Vaishnavas belong to us develops in proportion to our feeling that non-Vaishnavas are outsiders. This is not mere talk. If I really wish to be related to the Vaishnavas, I must first renounce my attachment to non-Vaishnavas. If my mother, father, brothers, friends, and so-called close relatives become hostile to the service of the Vaishnavas and to the Supreme Conscious Entity, then I will have to become wholly indifferent to them, regarding them as unrelated to me in any true sense. This includes my very own body and mind. This includes my very own body and mind. Until I attain such determination, to think of the Vaishnavas as my property is nothing but deceit. A person cannot have possessiveness towards or kinship with the Vaishnavas while considering non-Vaishnavas to be related to him. The two are mutually contradictory. Oof. Some heavy words, huh? From my Gurudev and Param Gurudev. But I mean, somebody could misinterpret the both of these things and think that you know, that I should just now like, you know, my parents aren't devotees, and so I'm gonna just like not look at them and completely reject them and not have anything to do with them and like that. But that's not proper. Also, we have to act with on our level. We shouldn't like try to become more renounced than we truly are. Then we'll fall down and we'll become burnt out and we'll leave bhakti. But we should understand that to the degree that we're becoming attached to Krishna and Krishna's devotees, to the degree that we're becoming attached to Gurudev, to that degree, we'll become unattached to those who are not connected with Guru and Krishna. And so still, it's not like we should just all of a sudden become rude and like ignore our mother and father if they're not devotees or something like that. We still should we should have, you know, have nice dealings with them, but it's talking about our internal, like deep, heartfelt love. That will be going towards Guru and Krishna. And also, one thing is when you love Guru, and like when love starts to develop in Guru and Krishna, then our love for all living entities also increases, but it's pure love. It's not selfish, motivated love, but we feel actual love. We start to see everybody as related to Krishna. And so it's not just like a totally like you know, nasty thing, like a negative thing like that. Just our love will become, yeah, more pure like that for all living entities. Anyways, whatever. There's a lot to say on that, but let's get into our song for today. But yeah, that's a sign if we know we're making advancement in bhakti, if all our material attachments and all the mundane people in this world, like even for me, like I like to listen to different podcasts, I like to read different books. There's a bunch of people I follow on YouTube who aren't devotees or whatever, and I do feel some kind of like attachment for them. Somebody who I followed on this one news thing just got fired, and I was really disturbed about that, you know. So like I have a lot of work to do, because the more I actually become attached to Krishna, the more than anybody who is not a Vaishnava, then my attachment, my interest, all that for them starts to decrease. It's can't stick. What is it? The example, you can't stick two swords in one sheath. You know, like you can't have one foot in the material world and one foot in the spiritual world. It's like you have to, yeah, can't have both. Krishna once, Srila Bhakti Goswami talks so much about that, how Krishna, he's not going to just take, partial surrender. He wants your fully 100%. He doesn't accept anything less than 100%. So it is a process, so it's not, we have to act on our level, but we should know our ideal and strive for that always. And our acharyas always speak in terms of our ideal. Yes.
So in this regard, I remember one quote from Srila Param Guru Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. I think he mentions like being in or coming in bhakti and still continuing your rather a relationship with your old friends and all this is like subtle. It is like a sense gratification, a type of sense gratification.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Once we understand everything is Krishna's property, and then we want to start to try to enjoy that property, then that's sense gratification. That's not right. And then all these songs are this mood of Śaraṇāgati is developing. The topic is how we understand that myself and everything related to me and everything belongs solely to Krishna. And so my relationship with all these different ingredients, with myself, my very own soul, my mind, my relatives, everything related to me, everything is only based on the relationship like that understanding that everything's belonging to Krishna and I'm just serving Krishna's property. So if we are developing a deep, heartfelt relationship with those who are not have nothing to do with Krishna, then it's showing that is not developing within us, the Ātma-nivedanātmikā. Yes. Okay, so let's go through the words of this song and then we'll sing it. This is from okay, so these two songs are the song that we sang previously and this song now, they both go together. The previous song was offering the sense of I-ness, all egoism at the feet of Krishna, and this one is now offering everything that is mine at the feet of Krishna. So, O Lord, apart from you, there's nothing else that I can call my own. So, Āmāra Bolite Prabhu, God, that's so annoying. What I call Bolite, to that which I call Āmāra, my own, mine, all that I call mine, Prabhu, O Lord, Āra Kichu Nāi. It's no more. Kichu Nāi. There's nothing more now that Bolite, that I call Āmāra, mine. Okay, so Kichu Nāi means nothing. Āra means more. So there's nothing more, Prabhu, O Lord, that's Bolite, that I call Āmāra, I call mine. Āmāra Bolite Prabhu, Āra Kichu Nāi. Tumi I Āmāra Matra Pita Bandhu Bhai. Tumi I Āmāra Matra. You alone are my Pita, my father, my Bandhu, my friend, and my Bhai, my brother. This is a very important, very common thing in Bengali. You see it everywhere. When you add an E at the ends, like this letter I, when you can attach it to all sorts of all nouns, and the meaning is well, it has different meaning in different contexts, but like lots of times it means only, you alone, you exclusively, only you. That's what it means here. Only you. It gives emphasis also. So if you actually this is a very important part of Bengali. So let's just look this up. 1 second. How does it say in the dictionary? Okay. So the suffix E denotes certainty. An example is Ami Javoi. I will certainly go. Ami jaboi. It also denotes emphasis. So avashai, certainly. Avashya means certainly, but then avashoy means like totally, like fully. It's more emphasis, like certainly. And then only. That's what I like. Tumii, only you. So only. An example is tomakei. So that means tomakei means only to you. And also it means at all. So jadi hoi. That means ado jadi hoi. Okay, so that means if at all. Ado means like at all. Yeah. In the least, right? Yeah. So jadi hoi. If at all, if that person at all says this to you, yeah, like that. So it's an emphasis word, but it also means only. It gives examples here also. Look, it says, let's look at this. It says, a boy kanai chai. This is just the book I want. So boy kanai chai. The I, the E there means I just want this book. Or tumi. Oh, here's another example of tumi. It is you who have done it. Tumi. It is you. It's giving emphasis on you. Dujana lokoi, loki. Both the men. Dharmikarai suki. Dharmikarai suki. The pious alone are happy. Jaboy jabo. Jaboy jabo. Go I must. Shade dini. That very day. Okay, so you alone. Tumi Āmāra matra pita bandhu bhai. And matra also means only. So you alone are my only pita, my father, bandhu, my friends, and bhai. There's nothing else I call Amar. Nothing else I say that is mine. And Srila Bhakti-Rakshakshira Goswami Maharaj, he gives a commentary on this. He explains these words, Pita Bandhu Bhai, you alone are my father, friends, and brother. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, verse 44, Arjuna prays to Krishna similarly. Arjuna says to Krishna, Tasmat pranamyam pranidhaya kayam prasadaye tvam ahamishamirdyam piteva putrasya sakeva sakyu priya priyayar hasideva sodhum. Offering my prostrate obeisance unto you, I pray for your mercy, O worshipable Lord. As a father, friend, or lover forgives his son, dear companion, or beloved, please mercifully forgive my offenses.
What's the number of verse? 1144. Okay.
Yeah, 1144. Okay. So, O Lord, apart from you, there's nothing else that I call my own. You alone are my father, friends, and brother. My friends, bandhu, my wife, Dara, my sons and daughters, Sutta, Sutta. Sutta is sons, Sutta is daughters. Tava Dasi Das. They are all your Dasi, your maidservants, and your servants. Dasi Das. Bandhu Dara Sutta Sutta, Tava Dasi Das. My friends, wives, sons, and daughters are all your servants and maidservants. Shei to sambande shabe, Amar prayas. See, there's that word E again. This is just she means he, she, or it, but it's shei is giving emphasis. Shei to sambande shabe, and to is also giving emphasis. So only on that sambandha, only on that relationship, Shabe Āmāra Prayas, are all my endeavors, Āmāra, my Prayas, endeavors, Shabe, for all of them, is only based on Shaito Sambandhi, on that relationship. What relationship? What's Shay referring to? What's Shaito Sambandhi? The relationship that they are your servants and maidservants, that they are Tava Dasi Das. Tava Dasi Das. They are all your maid servants and maidservants. And so it's on this relationship that I have, like, all my endeavors for them are based on that relationship. Āmāra Prayas. Āmāra Prayas, all my endeavors, Shabe, for them, is based on that relationship. Shaito Sambandhi. Okay. Dana Jana Griha Dhārā Āmāra Bolite. Considering Bolite, and Bolite has has different senses. Like normally we're used to hearing Bolite like as like saying, but it could also mean like considering, thinking them, like, considering my dhan, my wealth. Jan means family members. It also means followers. So my wealth, my family members, followers. Griha, my household. Dhārā. I looked up this word. I don't know. In Srila Bhakti Srila Goswami Maharaj's book, he says dwara here, which I still haven't understood this word yet. Anyways, and dhara means wife. Anyway, so this word is a question. In the translation here, it says possessions. Griha dhara. Anyways, but for dana jana griha dhara Āmāra Bolite. I consider them all yours. Tomar. See, in the first verse it said, Āmāra Bolite Prabhu Āra Kichu Nāi. There's nothing more that I consider Āmāra. There's nothing more that I call my own. And here it says, and all these things are Tomar. Āmāra Bolite. So considering my wealth, dhan, my family members, dhana, my home, my griha, and dhara, possessions, tomar, considering them to be tomar, to be yours, raka kori, I protect them. Ami means I. So raka kori ami, I protect them. Matra, only, sevaka hoya, only, hoya, as your sevak. Considering my wealth, family members, home, and possessions to be yours, I protect them, only as your servant. Tomar karyar tore upar jibo dhana. For the purpose, tore means for the purpose, for karya, how would you translate that here? I'm just, Okay, so tomar karyar tore. For your purpose, for your work also. Karya means work, service, like that. So for your service, upar jibo dhan. Upar jibo means I earn dhan, money. Only for your purpose, for your work, for your service, upar jibo dhan, I will earn dhan, wealth, earn money. Tomar sangsar vyay koribo vahan. Your vyaya means expenses, and sangsar means household, like that. So koribo vahan. I bear koribo vahan. I bear the vyay, the expenses of your sangsar, of tomar sangsar, of your household. So for your service, I shall earn money. Tomar karyar tore uparjibo dhan, and tomar sangsar vyay koribo vahan, and bear the expenses of your household. Okay, after I do Jaidwani today, we can go over some Bengali here, because this would be a good thing to go over. Koribo vahan. Yeah, there's some things to explain here. Anyways, we'll go over that later. So now, Srila Bhakti Rakshak Shira Gosai Maharaj, he explains this. Tomar karyar tore upar jibo dhan. In order to maintain what is yours, I will earn dhan, money. This practice is described as an integral limb of devotion in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Tad arte kila cheshtitam, performing all one's endeavors for Krishna's sake. Bhalo manda. Bhalo means good, manda means bad. So bhalo manda nahi jani. I do not know good or bad. Seva matra kori. I only know, matra means only. I only seva. Seva kori. I only serve. Tomar sangsare ami vishay prahari. Tomar sangsare, in your household, ami, I am a vishay. Vishay means, I guess here we translate it as interest. So I am a guard. Yeah, prahari means a guard. I'm guarding the interest of Tomar Sangsar, of your household. I'm but a watchman, guarding the interest of your household. That's another thing to talk about is samas, Vishay Prahari. Okay, after Jaidwani, we'll discuss samas and this thing. Yeah. Okay, so let's yeah, because we're running out of time. We'll Tomar ichai mor indriya chalana. Tomar ichai, according to your desire. Tomar icha. So according to your desire, more my indriya chalana. I engage my senses. And that includes my shravan, my hearing, darshan, my seeing, gran, smelling, bhojan vasana, my my sense, like my how would you translate that? My bhojan vasana. Anyways, we just translated that as taste here, but my desire to eat, it says, right? Bhojana vasana. Anyways, taste. So yeah, I engage all my senses. More indriya chalana, I engage all my senses. Shravan, darshan, gran, bhojan, vasana, according to tomar icha, according to your desire. This is the last verse. Nija sukha lagi, for the sake of my own pleasure. Nija sukh, lagi means for the purpose of, lagia. So for the purpose of my own happiness. Nija sukha lagia. Kichu nahi koriyar. There's nothing more that I do for my own happiness. Kichu nahi, nothing, ar, nothing more, kori, that I do. So I no longer do anything for the sake of my own pleasure. Nija sukha. Bhaktivinoda says, Tava sukha sar. Tava, your sukha, your happiness, sar is the essence. Your happiness is the essence. Nija sukha lagi kichu nahi kori ar. For my own happiness, kichu nahi, there's nothing ar, more kori, that I do. Bhaktivinoda says, Tava sukha sar. Your happiness is everything. Okay, so let's sing through the song, and I'll do Jaidwani, and then we can go over Bengali for anybody who wants to stay for a little extra time. Let me find it. So we can sing the song in a, this is Payar, just like the previous song. We could sing it in a few different ways. I'm going to sing it in just the traditional Bengali melody, like evening melody, the most common one. Wait, let me turn off noise suppression. There. Āmāra Bolite Prabhu, Āra Kichu Nāi. Āmāra Bolite Prabhu, Āra Kichu Nāi. Tumi Āmāra matra pita bandhu bhai. Tumi Āmāra matra pita bandhu bhai. O bandhu-dhārā sutta sutta. O bandhu-dhārā sutta sutta. Tava dasi dasa. Bandhu-dhārā sutta sutta. Tava dasi das. Sheito sambandhe shabe Āmāra prayasa. Sheito sambandhe shabe Āmāra prayasa. Dhana jana griha dara Āmāra boliya. Dhana jana grihadar Āmāra boliya. Rakha koriya mi matra sevaka hoiya. Rakha koriya mi matra sevaka hoiya. Tomara karyera tare uparjibodhana. Tomara karyer tare uparjibodhan. Tomara sansara vyay koribo bahana. Tomara sansara vyay koribo bahana. O bhalo manda nahi jani seva matra kori. Bhalo manda nahi jani seva matra kori. Tomara sansare ami vishay prahari. Tomara sansare ami vishay prahari. Tomara ichhai mor indriya chalana. Tomara ichhai mor indriya chalana. घ्राण भोजन वासना श्रवण दर्शन घ्राण भोजन वासना निज सुख লাগি কিছু নাহি করি আর নিজ সুখ লাগি কিছু নাহি করি আর নিজ সুখ লাগে কিছু নাহি করি আর নিজ সুখ লাগে কিছু নাহি করি আর ভক্তি বিনোরা বলে তব সুখ সারা ভক্তি বিনোরা বলে তব সুখ সারা হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে নিতাই গৌর হরি বল গৌর হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল Jai, I'll do short Jadvani. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Madhav Ju Ki Jai, Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Param Gurudev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga Ki Jai, Jai Shri Satchidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur Ki Jai, His Śaraṇāgati Kirtans Ki Jai, Jai, His Kalyana Kalpataru Gitavali and Gitamala Ki Jai, Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Jai Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vrinda Devi Ki Jai. Swaparshad Shri Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Gana Ki Jai. Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai. Sorry, I already did Giriraj. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Vrindai Tulsi Devaya Priyaya Keshavashacha. Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Sattvatai Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyashta Kripa Sindhu Bhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat pranams, everybody. So, let's see all who's there. Pranams are Seshwari Mataji, Vidya Lalasa Didi, Shripad Bhaktivedanta Sajan Maharaj, and Simran Didi, Haribol. That's all the devotees on YouTube and Facebook. And more devotees also. Dandavat pranams. Here on Zoom. Ashray Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams Prabhu, Sarveshwari Mataji, Sri Devi Didi, Hare Krishna, Sri Devi Didi, Anadi Krishna Prabhu, Archana Didi, Champak Mataji, Nri Hari Prabhu, and Bhavatarani Mataji, Madhavendra Puri Prabhu, Radha Vinod Prabhu, Shubhananda Prabhu, Manjulali Didi, Shruti Goranga Didi, and Anjali Didi. Dandavat Pranams. So, now, yeah, that's it for our program. If you have to go now, Dandavat Pranams. See you tomorrow. And if anybody wants to stay a bit longer, we can go over one little Bengali thing. Yeah. Let me just change the view. Okay. So, I thought maybe today we can go over. I should look up how it's explained in Teach Yourself Bengali, but I'm just going to explain just from my own mind. In Bengali, there's this verb, like the main verb, like the most important verb to learn is kora. Kora means to do. So, and as we went, again in our previous classes, I explained how Bengali verbs, the tense of the verb changes according to the ending that you put at the end of the verb. So kora means to do, but then if you say kori, it means I do. If you say, I'm speaking Sadhu Bhasha, not spoken Bengali now, but yeah, kori bo means I will do. Kori achi, I have done. So you change the tense according to the ending that you put on the verb root. And so, but then this verb kora, to do, it can turn nouns into verbs. So, let's, like in this song, we saw an example of that. Where is it? Kori bo vahan. And usually the like in spoken Bengali, this would be the word order. So vahan means bearing. Right? Let's look up the word vahan.
Prabhu, can you share the screen?
Oops, sorry. I thought I was sharing the screen. Sorry. There. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so here I'll show you what I. So this says Tomar sangsar vyay kori bo vahan. So this means I will bear. Kori bo vahan. I will bear the sangsar vyay, the expenses of the household, of your household. Tomar sangsar. The vyay, the expenses of tomar sangsar, of your household. So kori bo vahan. But in Bengali, like in the normal order, this is poetic, so sometimes this would be switched around, like but in spoken Bengali, it'd be like this: vahan koribo. So let's look up the word vahan. Vahan. Oops. Vahan means bearing, carrying, blowing, flowing. But now, if you add this verb kora to it, this noun becomes a verb. It means to carry, to bear, to blow, to flow. It has, yeah. So with any noun, if you just add kora to it, you turn it into a verb. So it's, yeah, very important. Actually, you know, a long time ago, I think a couple years ago, actually, I had a series on, I started doing these classes on Rupa Shiksha. These are the first YouTube videos I ever made. And so I explained different, we already went through one video. Let's see, I think I explain it here, this topic. Let's see. Wait, I have to share my sound. Where is it? Okay, share sounds there. Optimize audio, there, okay. I'm going to quickly explain something here about Bengali verses. In the week 2 video, I explained how when you add the verb kora, which means to do, at the end of many nouns, then you can turn that noun into a verb. In this verse, you see the word aropan on the first line, which is a noun meaning the act of planting. If you add kora to the end of it, it becomes a verb. Aropan kora means to plant. And we change the verb tense to third person present indefinite, and we get aropan kore, he or she plants. Now, although in speech and prose, this word kora always comes after the noun that it's turning into a verb, in poetry, often it will come before, or sometimes even 1 or 2 words before the noun that it's turning into a verb. Like we see on the... Okay, so that was just what I showed here. It says koribo vahan, but actually normally it would be like this, but just... And then I think we saw, there's an example somewhere of when I said when the kora comes 1 or 2 words before the noun that it's turning into a verb. Is that in here? I thought I saw it somewhere. Let's see. No, I guess not. Huh, I thought I did see it. Anyways, doesn't matter. Oh, here. Seva matra kori. So this is seva kori. But it's seva matra kori. So sometimes there could even be words in between the kora and the noun that it's making into a verb. Yeah, you'll see that a lot of times. So the first line, kore she bij aropan. Kore goes with aropan, but you see it comes before the word she and bij. So in speech and prose, it would be she bij, that seed, aropan kore, he or she plants. But in this verse, we see the word kore comes all the way before, kore she bij aropan. So I guess if we were to literally translate it, keeping the same word order, it would be, he does the seed planting. Kore she bij aropan. Bengali can be so ambiguous. Actually, I don't know if the word she refers to the gardener or if it refers to the seed. So, because she means he, she, or it, or that. So it could be either one, but I think in this context it's referring to the seed. She bij, that seed. So Mali Hoya, having become a gardener, kore she bij aropan, he waters that seed. And then Shravana Kirtana Jale, with the water of Shravan and Kirtan, koroe shechan, he waters it, he sprinkles it. Shravana Kirtana Jale. So like the previous verse, we have a samas. A samas is words combined together to form a single unit. So in the previous verse, we went through Guru Krishna Prasade, by the mercy, by the prasad of Guru and Krishna. And in this verse, we have Shravana Kirtana Jale, with the jal, with the water of Shravan and Kirtan. Notice how these two groups of words are connected together by hyphens, so they all become one unit. You see this in Bengali verses all the time, so it's good to just become familiar with it. So what does the gardener do with this jal, with this water of Shravan and Kirtan? Sechan koroe. He waters, he sprinkles the seed. So normally it would be sechan koroe, but like I said before, in Bengali verses, often the word kora comes before the noun. So it's koroe sechan. One thing with Bengali pronunciation, whenever you see a y, a y on either side, let me stop that.
The ya
Anyhow, so that's just let's look for examples of samas of compounds in this song. The last thing I explained. Here's a samas, Pita Bandhu Bhai. It's one unit. It's explaining them all together. My father. There are different types of samas, but yeah, different kinds of. I think samas is called compounds, right? Yeah. Lots of times when you would dasi das, sangsar vyay. So the expenses of your household expenses. So yeah, this is called samas, to see the hyphen in between. And lots of times in like places where we would use a preposition, so like the expenses of your household. In Bengali, you could just put them together, and then you don't need to have a preposition. You don't need to say the expenses of your household. You could just say household expenses, and it becomes one unit. Like another example, you could say Krishner Das, servant of Krishna, or you could say Krishna hyphen Das. That also means servant of Krishna. They both mean the same thing. When it's connected with a hyphen, it becomes a samas, like compound. Then it's anyhow, yeah. So when you don't want to use a preposition, then you just connect them all with a samas. I mean, there are other uses of samas, like of compound words, but that's one very prominent one that you'll see all throughout Bengali. And so we'll become more familiar with this when as we go through kirtans, and I'll start to point out now whenever we see these compound, like this unit of words combined together with these hyphens, and it becomes a samas. So, okay, it's 8:20. Does anybody have any questions? Anything that they want to discuss or anything? If not, then we can end for today. And I know this might be going a bit too fast with the Bengali, but since we'll be going over this again and again and again, we're doing this program for probably over a year, so it will start to become more and more clear the more we go over it. Yeah, so this isn't the only time that we're going to go over these points. So, all right. Okay, Anadi Krishnaru, I can share the video in the Bengali group. Yes, I will do that. All right. All right. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Dandavat pranams. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranams.
Dandavat pranams. Hare Krishna. Pranams Ashai Prabhu. Hare. Right. See